community, so we created one. Throughout my years riding, quite often I turn up and I'll be the only person of colour among 50 or 60 other riders at Cyclists Network. I knew I wasn't the only one. I knew there was a community out there looking for something to belong to.
Stay in your pants, stay in your pants.
When I initially set up Black Cyclists Network, there were so many riders of colour that would literally drive to come here to ride with me. The idea behind the name Black Cyclists Network, we're trying to appeal to a certain demographic who have been marginalised. They've felt unwelcome. To have someone who looks like them and to have a group they feel comfortable in, it's so important.
I want to ride with people that are going to encourage me and, not look down on me or look at me in a different way.
There are local groups near me, but as a woman of colour, there aren't many places that I can go.
I'm probably like the youngest here. It's good to be joined in with the older people.
Well, the first club that I was in, I was overweight, I was nervous. You get there and you feel very alone and isolated. To BCN, you get to be very inclusive.
In cycling, it's a very wide dominated sport. In the cycling universe, around we're saying, are we doing enough? And to be honest, the thing is, we've not done enough. Since George Floyd's murder, that has brought up a lot of questions about structural racism, institutional racism. And then he said, whilst I was talking to you, I smell cannabis on you.
You both maintain you smell cannabis on me?
Yes.
All right, brilliant.
He said he's going to need to search me, so I said, okay,
Please, do what you please.
When I was younger, I used to get stopped and searched quite often. I sort of blamed it on maybe the way I dressed. Most people would just think, no, it doesn't happen. Come on, this kind of thing never happens because of just the ludicrous nature of it.
You don't, but we were there a second ago and you said you smell cannabis on me.
After the search, you don't smell it?
It was quite humiliating. It's a degrading experience, but to be honest, it gave me more desire to actually do what I'm doing. In the cycling universe, are we doing enough? And to be honest, the thing is, we've not done enough. Cycling clubs need to create a welcoming space to enable, riders of colour to come and join them. That's why I partnered with Andy Edwards, a friend of mine, to produce the Diversity in Cycling report.
We're both seeing more riders from black and Asian backgrounds on their bikes and in Lycra, but not necessarily in cycling clubs.
Yeah, I think I was a bit sceptical, but eventually when I saw what Andy was trying to do, it made sense that people within the club who had that understanding of what it is to be a minority in an organisation needs to sort of step up and say what they really feel.
But there are a lot of well-meaning white people in cycling clubs who want to do the right thing, but they're terrified of doing the wrong thing and then end up doing nothing. And I think there's an awful lot going on at grassroots level that I feel that British Cycling and other governing bodies can tap into. Governing body level are not yet taking full responsibility for this.
Even though I'm very proud of this project, it's a shame that we have had to create our own